Hey, welcome back to part... fuck, what are we up to now? Is this part 6? L.A Noire. Little heads up, I streamed the last part in 720 to help with the screen tearing and like the stuttering. Didn't seem to make much of a difference, so I thought I'd chuck it back in 1080p. So, apologies for the quality issues, it's my internet, you can take it up with my internet provider, easy. Alright, so now we are back here doing the studio secretary murder, very lovely, can't wait to get a start on this one. So yeah, let's just jump into it. Hope you people are having a lovely and wonderful day, and I hope you're all safe. So first of all, we're going to go to the pawnbroker, and yeah, that's right. Gonna find out who is hocking in.
Got to admit, this is
Deidre.
looking odd.
Anyone could pawn a ring.
But if you take it along with the other indicators,
Cole, Hugo Moeller was identified by the school's groundkeeper. He's our guy.
witnesses have fingered the wrong guy before,
He ran, for God's sakes.
and he always maintained
Fingered the
he was
wrong guy?
set up.
What? Okay. So yeah. Deidre Muller's rings have been hocked, engagement and wedding ring, so we're just gonna figure out what the fuck is up with that. Try to get a bigger picture of yeah, what's going on here. Okay, let's talk to Mr. Broker. Where is he? There he is.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. You have a rose gold wedding and engagement ring?
David Bremner. Am I gonna get something for this pledge? Gave that bum money, now you guys are gonna leave me short.
How much did you give him?
$50?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10. Feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the rings right here.
Okay, let's have a look at this one.
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
Thanks for the tip.
Okay, so we could check out that place, see if they remember. Well, actually, there's no real need to really. We already know whose it is.
Does this mark mean anything?
Hallmark. Gives you an idea of the quality.
Okay. Well, sorry about this, I'm just replying to a message. Okay. What's that, 22 carat? Cool.
What have
So
you got
can
on
we
the
ask
guy
this
who
guy
brought these in?
some
Goes
questions?
by the name of Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address. 15 Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
Can you give us a description of the man who pawned these rings?
I'm not sure. Medium height, medium build, dark hair, I think. Sorry. He just had one of the forgettable faces.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Bremner.
Okay. So what did he say his name was? Shit. Okay, they're not even gonna write that down. Oh, come on. Alright, so off to the murder scene. To the rail yard. I got a bad feeling about this one. As in, it might be unrelated
We have a
to
problem.
the Dahlia
We
murders.
could have the local troopers check out the Tulare County address.
The address is bogus. Herp is having fun with us. The guy who's been sending the Dahlia letters is also the guy who pawned your rings.
How do you figure that one?
Percy Bysshe Shelley wrote the poem that came with the letter. The Dahlia letters are genuine, and the man who killed Elizabeth Short may have also killed Deirdre Muller.
And how do we prove that, Phelps? Skipper ain't gonna like this one bit.
We're gonna have to rely on this guy tripping up on his own vanity.
Okay. So the name he used is the poet's name, Shelley. The one about Prometheus and all that. How do we get... Okay. Yeah, this is all very interesting.
Entry unit possible 415 at Alvera Street Plaza, unit animal code 3, identify.
Okay. Yard.
You boys ready? Follow me.
We should keep this development rings under our hat until we speak to the captain.
We're all on the same team, Rusty.
Chain of command, Phelps. The skipper will decide who needs to know. Got it?
I get.
Okay.
Hard, isn't it?
Yeah. I look after all the rail depots.
What have you got?
The Negro, Nelson's called it in. I'm here to make sure him and the other guy stuck around.
Jameson found the body?
Something like that. Guy makes me sick.
We'll talk to the coroner.
No.
On both of them.
What's he done? Alright, let's have a look around. At this point. Yeah, again, apologies for the screen and whatnot. The stuttering. It's unfortunate, but I think... Yeah, I've thought about this. It could have something to do with the fact that I'm low priority. I know that might make much sense, but I've seen people stream from Xbox who are like partnered, and their streams are like crystal clear. My internet is good. I'm just unsure on what could be causing that. That's the only thing I can put it down to.
Detective Phelps, LAPD homicide.
John Ferdinand Jameson.
We need you to answer some questions, John.
If you don't mind, I prefer Ferdinand.
Don't push your luck, knucklehead.
What were you doing to the body, Ferdinand?
Are you sure you won't be upset?
Try me, Ferdinand.
I was kissing her.
What
against
the
the law?
fuck?
Shut up.
There's no
Take
law
your
against
beating
it.
like a man.
Turn out your pockets, Ferdinand.
That's nasty, man. Oh, fucking hell.
Classic Carmine.
That's the one?
Is this yours, Ferdinand?
No. Her purse. I thought some lipstick.
Rusty, stop! Don't hit him.
Ugh. 24. Pacific Electric Rail Yard employee, potential suspicious witness. Yeah, you don't fucking say.
You found the body?
Yes, I did. I work here. I was coming off shift and headed home.
Why didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
A jury? What gives? I could tell that she was dead. I came through here about midnight last night. She wasn't here.
Let me belt him again.
Okay. So it happened after midnight. And if we remember the little intro thing, She was drunk. She was stumbling, and yeah, she didn't look like she was in the best state.
You went through her purse.
Like she needed it. I took a look.
Did you take any money?
Wasn't any to take. I found her lipstick and her matchbook over on the mat. Not much else.
You're under arrest, Jameson. We'll see how this plays out. Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine.
Fine. You get this sack of shit into a cell, I'll deal with him later.
Sure, Rusty.
That's nasty, man. Fucking hell.
This is a chit for personal items, not booze. It's an angle worth investigating.
Okay, what do we got? Evelyn Summers. 2 large cases, 1 small suitcase, bedroll, pillow, plain bed sheet. Okay, so she was maybe she was homeless? But how could she pay for all of this stuff? Okay. Wait, bowling pin? Why do you need a bowling ball? Very interesting.
Maybe someone at Mensch's will remember her.
Mensch's. Corner of 9th and Main. Oh. David Street. Oh, St. David Street. Connecticut. Dear Evelyn, I hope that this letter finds you in a better way than when we last parted. Bitter words were exchanged, you had taken too much liquor, and we both know what that makes you become. But I am not writing this to harass or accuse, I am writing to apologize. I was heartbroken seeing what had become of my little girl. So is this her and what she is doing to herself. You are destroying your body and your soul with liquor, Evelyn.
Someone was trying to get her to come home.
Yep. And it is harder for me to watch than you imagine. But only God Almighty above us has the right to judge. And so I beg you. I beg your forgiveness. I've been in contact with a sanitarium here in Connecticut on your behalf. They say your condition is an illness, Evelyn, and that it can be treated. You only need to check yourself in. It will not. Okay.
We could go over to the lot and see what they know about her.
That's going to be difficult.
Keystone Film
Keystone
Company.
Studio lot closed back in 41.
Yeah, hence the good only until October 31st, 1941. Evelyn Summers. Legal department. Okay. Keystone. Oh, damn.
Smell?
Good. There is the usual evacuation smell. But it appears she's been living rough for quite some time.
Very strong smell of alcohol.
Well, the autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she waited.
Yeah. No clue, vagrancy. So, yeah, what? She was an alcoholic and kind of homeless, I guess?
Another missing ring.
Certainly seems I've been swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
Can you be more exact about the time of death?
Look at her name.
2 a.m. State the body was in, a 1 or 2 hour window is the best I can do.
Okay. Nothing in her jacket. Nope. Okay, I've still got some clues to find. What's this guy got? Nothing.
Seems irrelevant.
Okay, well I found all the important stuff, because, yeah, the music has now ceased. Let's use the phone.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor. Closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue rail yard, if possible.
Just a moment, Detective. Closest store would be the one at 939 South Street.
Thank you.
Okay.
Any ideas?
I say we try the liquor store next. We could get a short dog for the car.
I could get a short dog for the car? What does that mean? Okay. Let us continue.
Read that those goddamn Chinese want to sell the relief food that we're sending them?
Yeah, I read about that.
Those people are starving. They can't do that.
Want to sell the food to fund the civil war against the communists.
Really? Guess that's okay then.
Armies can't fight without food. Spend all your money on weapons, you still have to have the will to fight. Fortunately, the Reds will win in China.
Watch your mouth. You know what you're saying?
The people of this country overthrew it.
Oh.
Give me a break!
Oh my god, that just bad to us.
The people of this country overthrew the king. You think the Chinese will balk at an if they are starving?
Okay, I guess the good thing is I've had city damage, I've had vehicle damage, but I've never had hits. So I haven't hit anyone yet. Let's try to keep that going.
Hey, come on! Cole!
Do you ever shut up?
My driving's really not good today. I apologize to this Los Angeles. I'm causing quite a lot of damage, costing these people a lot in repairs. So yeah, I hope you are all having a fabulous day. My day is going good. I am streaming L.A Noire, so always a good day when you get to sit down and relax, do what you like doing.
What can I do for you?
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're making inquiries into the murder of Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn? She's dead?
You knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Can you show us, please?
Sure. Come this way.
Why would she keep store. She was an alcoholic, I get that, but...
You got some fine stock here, Mr. Robbins. You know, you let us take some for the road, this case might get solved a lot quicker.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins.
She kept a bed here, but I probably shouldn't have let her. Alcoholic in a liquor store. That was never going to work out, was it?
We'll take a look around.
Okay, so she was living here. The docket that we found. Bed, pillow, bowling pin. There's the bowling pin. Wonder why she needed a bowling pin of all things.
Rawlings Bowling. Maybe Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time.
Rawlings. I know that place. Corner of 9th and Grand. A lot of cops bowl there on Tuesday nights.
Huh, okay.
I'm guessing Evelyn hadn't held down a job for quite some time before she was killed.
When exactly did Evelyn work in the pictures?
A few years ago.
1938.
She worked in legal copyrights for music.
Huh.
She wasn't always such a loner. Evelyn was reading Aristotle?
Evelyn
Metaphysics.
wasn't stupid. The only stupid thing about her was her need to drink.
And she was borrowing books from Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Grosvenor? That's a fucking name? That's a strange name. Okay, what else have we got here? So, I think she's the one on the right. Evelyn. Okay, that would appear to be everything. Can we talk to this guy again? Okay. His name is Robbins. That's it, no last name, just Robbins. Liquor store owner and victim Evelyn Summers. Age 42.
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
By in the morning.
To visit, to pick up some of her things.
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quarter.
Well, I mean, there's no reason to doubt his word, right?
Any idea where the money came from?
She didn't mention, but she did say the booze was a present for a boy. She said they had been fighting and she had to make it up to him.
Maybe that was that, Grosvenor guy, or Grosvenor?
Were you and Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
Many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few.
We got the impression that Evelyn had been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her staying here. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now. And to be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on.
Do you know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
No, I don't know. He's a bit shifty here.
We're struggling for leads, Robbins. Did she know McCaffrey?
She idolized him. Gathered the feeling was far from mutual. He seems to peddle a revolutionary stance, fixing the ills of society.
Oh.
You could see how it would appeal to down-and-outs like Evelyn.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Robbins.
No problem. Hey, I'd like to make arrangements for the funeral. You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
Put in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins. He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks. Get the guy, huh? Evelyn never hurt anybody.
It's kind of sad. Seems like he cared for her. Let's go to the bar next. See what we can find out. So she was living in the back of. She was living in the back of a liquor store, and just let me get this straight. She idolized this guy, McCaffrey. Questions. Oh wait, you can see the questions you're already gonna ask them? Oh. Huh. That's pretty cool. So you can prepare for them, I guess. Very nice. Mensch's bar.
Drink, fellas.
Phelps, Galloway, homicide. We need to ask you some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mensch. Evelyn Summers, what is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
A bunch of these guys. Ask around.
Okay. Start with this guy here.
You a friend of Evelyn Summers?
Who's asking?
Very cute. You know who's asking.
I know my rights.
You don't have any. Answer the question.
Evelyn mooches for drinks. I don't have any time for that.
Was that so hard?
Keep writing me, copper.
He seems nice.
What's your name?
Grove.
Oh!
Want to ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer, detective. What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Okay. I see your point.
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her.
38. Associate of the murder victim, Evelyn Summers. Okay.
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
Do you want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights, that kind of thing.
A regular fifth column. To meet you, comrade.
Okay.
You say you barely knew Evelyn?
Yes, that is correct.
Well. Yeah, it's got to be that.
You're lying, Jeffrey. You looked down your nose at Evelyn, but you knew her, and you have some idea of what happened.
I hope you're holding aces. I'm telling you again, I barely knew the woman.
Yeah, what about the book?
Why would you lend her your book on metaphysics if you only knew her in passing? It was more than that. A Renaissance man like yourself lending his books to his acolytes.
She hounded me about that goddamn book, and then she lifts it from my apartment and lies to my face that she didn't take it, as if she could even comprehend any of it. I saw her go into a hotel with Tiernan last night. They had booze in a paper bag. He's your man.
Thank you for the information, Mr. McCaffrey.
Tiernan? Okay.
Car 11K, Car 11 King, KGPL.
11 King.
A message from Captain Donnelly. Return to Central, Code 2.
11 King, en route. Let's not keep the man waiting, Phelps.
So I wonder what's happening back at the station then. Maybe another letter? Okay, cool.
I survived the war for this?
Ah. The captain is downstairs with Ray Pinker and Carruthers.
Okay, that sounds like another letter.
Just cracked.
What's this about, Captain?
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
The evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Yeah, exactly.
Teresa Terrelson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick, but she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
What did it say?
You sure you want to know?
Ray?
As far as we can be sure, it said cunt BD.
That's one way of looking at it.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, Phelps. You're married, so yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal?
Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He's a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Captain, We have good leads in the Summers
Oh,
case.
fuck.
But it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. And follow up on Evelyn Summers. I want daily reports.
Okay, well. So they... Okay.
Got our orders. Back to the Summers case.
Now they're
Get an
thinking
address for McCaffrey.
what I was like
We'll loan the bar.
thinking
I'll
before
meet you outside.
is that
Moving up to a 45. I want to put him down one way.
wait, where's the phone? Oh, it's right there. That all of these are connected. We've been putting the wrong guys away.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address for a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Apartment 6, 126 Yale Street, between Ord and Alpine.
Thanks.
Cool. Let's go check this guy out.
Let me pose a question. Depends. What's it got to do with? Morals. Would it bother you to put the wrong person away? Depends. On what? On whether anyone except the poor son of a bitch in the slammer ever found out.
Huh. So, Rusty isn't the best detective. We can say that with 100% accuracy and certainty.
All units, officer needs help.
Go to hell, Parker! No
Running
way
battle.
I'm going down without a fight.
Oh.
Drop the weapon, hands behind your head.
Yeah? Fuck you too!
God damn it, get out.
Put your hands in the air.
Did he go down here? Okay, yeah.
Give it up, LAPD.
Can I just gun him down? Is that possible?
Don't make me chase you.
I'm guessing how that it was gonna play out that
Car
way.
11 King. Advise all units that the 211 from Mallory's Cafe is code 4, KGPL.
Roger, 11K. All units, 211 from Mallory's Cafe is code 4. Repeat, code 4.
Okay, I probably should have like see how it played out. Ah, shit. Oh, that was so fucking close. Did you see that? I thought I hit him. Oh, no, can't be hurting people now. Not after all this time. Okay, here it is right here. I wonder if we can play some bowling. That'd be cool. Like in GTA.
Hello, Rusty. Two on your usual lane?
I'm Detective Phelps. Homicide.
You must be new. What's your shoe size?
We're conducting an investigation, ma'am. Do you know the name Evelyn Summers?
Sounds like I should. Oh, maybe it could be Jimmy's friend.
Jimmy?
James Tiernan.
Yeah.
He's a pin setter. One day he introduced me to a lady after work. It stuck in my mind because she was much older, too old for him.
Where can we find Jimmy, Florence?
He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back.
Thanks, ma'am. Let's go get him.
There he is.
That cherry pie was delicious.
What?
Tiernan! LAPD!
They always run. Every single time.
There!
Oh, nice car.
What are you waiting for? Get after him!
We might go faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight.
Oh, this thing's
These are
fast.
flashy cars to be parked outside a bowling alley.
The lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to burn, Cole.
Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck. Another runner. Well, at least we've got a suspect.
Why do they always run? I'm sure
Yeah.
we've got the wrong person in more than one of these homicides, but they always seem to lam it.
You know, your theories are not airtight by any means, Phelps. Phelps, you gotta get me closer. Hit it. Clean this asshole off the road.
If this isn't the killer, we can at least get him for reckless endangerment.
That's unless he runs into a wall and saves us all the trouble. Hit him, Cole. Spit him out. That is the end of that. It's about fucking time.
Give it up, LAPD!
Okay, so yeah, like Cole said, why do they always fucking run? Like, surely not all of them are guilty. Yeah, well, maybe they're running for other reasons, like maybe he steals cars, like on the weekends or something, and he thinks we're there for that. So he freaks the fuck out and runs, but turns out we're there for something completely different.
KGPL to any unit. The citizen reports suspicious activity 111 South Alameda. Stand by for further for any Sentry unit.
Suspicious activity.
God, you're gonna kill us!
At this point, I just don't give a shit about vehicle damage. It's more city damage and injuries I care about. Because I think there was one case back there where I didn't hit anyone, but my vehicle still classed, like it still classes as vehicle damage. Like I ran into a wall, and it gave me $51 worth of damage. So it's like, okay, I can't, it'll be really hard to avoid vehicle damage, but I can help city damage and injury. So we'll try to keep that to a minimum. Okay, so this is McCaffrey's apartment here. Okay, they're showing us a rooftop view. Maybe we go onto the roof? Oh. Number 6.
McCaffrey is in apartment 6.
The Parker family. That could be, I wonder if young Pete is there. That's a terrible joke. For all you Spider-Man fans out there. Number 6. Okay, is there stairs? Okay. This way. Sorry if you can hear screaming children. I have children at my house. And yeah, they're not using their inside voice. So apologies for the noise pollution.
Doesn't look like anybody's home.
What's he eating? He's got some cornflakes. Hasn't done his dishes.
Circumstantial.
The last bastion. Interesting. What's on the other side? I think I just saw a shirt covered in blood on the ground.
Doesn't look like anything.
What is that? An anatomy of power. Yeah, so isn't this guy, he's the socialist dude. Oh, that's the fundamentals.
This is going to help us.
Fundamentals of critical theory. This is the other half of the letter that we found. I can't remember what the last 3 words were. It can be, or it can, or it will be, I can't remember, what was it? Yeah, anyway. Take long before you are healed. Yeah, I can't remember what it was. Anyway. And you can come home. I've put your things out. I've put things back into your old room with a lock on the door for your privacy, and you can come and go as you please. I will care for you, and you can return to your normal life. I know your address has changed, so I cannot be sure.
The letter we found beside the body.
This letter
Very
will find
least, I'd say it ties McCaffrey to the scene.
But I will pray that it does, and that you consider what I have said. I love you very much, and I pray every night that you are safe, and that one day you will knock on my door, and the rift between us will be mended. Oh, so that was her mum, not her father. With love and understanding, your mother, Augusta. That's a very nice letter. She was just too far into the drink.
He said he was at home. He said he didn't know her. And we have the book.
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this one.
Carruthers?
Is that you, Grosvenor? Who are you guys? What are you doing in here?
We're from the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Look, lady, we need to find him, and in a hurry. Are you going to give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof. He spends his mornings up there when he's been drinking.
How do we get up there?
Down the hall and up the stairs.
Drunken in command of a carrier pigeon. Surely we can write him up for that. A citation at least.
So, yeah, I thought it might have something to do with the roof, because there's the camera panned over the roof at the start. So he gets drunk.
And then pushed him in front of the car? That's the cop who caught her.
What? So he gets drunk in the mornings and then plays with his pigeons? What? He loves them.
Grosvenor McCaffrey! Running on a hangover, McCaffrey? Sit down and we'll talk.
I'll go get our wheels.
Get him, Cole. Where'd he go?
You a runner, McCaffrey? Stay and fight the good fight.
There he is. See him?
Yeah, yeah, I can see him, thank you. He's right in fucking front of me.
Slow down. There he is, officer.
Give it up, LAPD.
Okay, here we go. Come here. I'm gonna get you. Oh, do you see that?
McCaffrey, you're under arrest on suspicion of murdering Evelyn Summers.
Usain Bolt mode initiated.
We need to get downtown and wrap this thing up. It's got to be McCaffrey. Unless Tiernan set him up.
Yeah, that's how
that asshole Jameson could have done it, do you? Whoever did it. At least it wasn't that Dahlia fuck.
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't do the Dahlia?
You have a list of over 200 suspects. His name was never on it.
If you think the list is exhaustive, Rusty, who am I to argue?
Listen, let's just work the case at hand, shall we? Then we can sit down and put all the puzzle pieces together at a later date.
I'll hold you to that.
KGPL to all units. Citizen reports man with a gun. Union and Rockwood Street. Union and Rockwood Street. Unit to handle those two identified.
Well, that was nice and easy. Quick way back to the station. I'll have to remember that one.
You sure you can make it stick with one of these suspects, gentlemen?
It's either McCaffrey or Tiernan, sir. I think Jameson is an aberration.
All right. I'll deal with that degraded lunatic myself. He's got some fearful retribution coming. Tiernan isn't one, McCaffrey isn't two. I want a confession from one of them.
Oh shit, alright. Okay. So, I think one of them definitely did kill Evelyn Summers. I don't think this has anything to do with the Dahlia. I think the game is trying to throw us off the scent just by putting the Carmine lipstick in her handbag. I don't think it's... I think this is entirely separate, and one of these two guys did kill her. My bet's on...
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I don't know.
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Okay. James Tiernan, 24. Rowling's bowling alley employee and friend of victim. I really hope I get this right. Well, let's begin.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
Okay, Tiernan. What the old lady said. She said that... Okay, well there's that. And the old lady at the bowling alley said that they saw each other together as well, and she remembered because the old lady remembered Evelyn because she seemed quite older. But I think that's what we have there, victim last seen. I will use an intuition point here though. Okay, you know what? Now I won't because I see the 6.2%. I think it is the yeah, it's... Yeah.
Keep lying to me and I'll have you charged and in front of a grand jury before your feet touch the ground.
How can you possibly prove Evelyn and I were more than friends?
Because you were last seen by McCaffrey.
McCaffrey gave you up, Tiernan. He says he saw you go into your hotel with Evelyn.
I met Evelyn at the public library. We would read for a while and then go for a drink. Last night, we went back to my hotel room and had some more to drink. I must have passed out. I woke up and she was gone.
What time was this?
Around midnight, maybe later.
And there's no one who can confirm this.
No, there isn't. I knew you wouldn't believe me.
Okay.
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at her once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it.
She wanted something of his.
Why would she want something of his? Because he laughed at her? I really want to get this right, so I'm just having a look to see what the community's saying about this. Not saying, like, 80%, so... It's got to be good cop, bad cop. I feel like most people would accuse him. I'm gonna go good cop. Fuck!
You don't like McCaffrey, do you, Tiernan?
He's full of the common man routine, but he props up a bar like the rest of us. Evelyn thought he was going to be a great novelist. He had nothing but vitriol for her.
Damn it. Okay. There is no alibi for this guy.
You and Evelyn were drinking together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
Oh, the boy must be him. I might have to use an intuition point here. Don't know what happened. It must be... It might be that. Yeah, they must have had an argument, and then I'm just gonna do that.
You're lying, Tiernan. You'd been fighting with her.
Yeah.
You fought, and
I'm not lying. She got up and left. That was it.
Holy shit, dude. Calm down.
She left, but she came back. She bought you a quart of whiskey to make it up to you. She told the liquor store owner. You're in deep trouble, buddy.
She said she loved me. She wanted to care for me. But she would never stop talking about McCaffrey. McCaffrey was a writer, and McCaffrey was a hero. McCaffrey cared for the little guy.
Did you kill her, Tiernan?
I might as well have. I kicked her out. She had nowhere to go.
I thought he was about to admit it then. I don't know, he's got me puzzled.
Is standing around saying nothing, is this some kind of mental torture?
Why is it working?
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
No, we use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
Okay, yeah. I'm guessing it must be that one. Okay, I'm gonna use one more. Oh, it's bad cop then.
Coroner's report says that Evelyn was killed with a wrench. I think you did it and then planted the evidence at McCaffrey's apartment for us to find.
We went to his apartment. McCaffrey was up on the roof. Evelyn stole the book. McCaffrey went crazy when he found out. He said he would put her out of her misery. He can be very cruel.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it. A big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key, a present from the prop department at our old movie studio.
We're going to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
Okay, 3. I got 1 wrong. Which sucks, but I have a feel like this guy in here did it. She stole the book.
You ready to answer some questions?
You think I have all the answers?
People
Yeah.
who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
Okay, literally just 2. Look at his little sketch there. He's so smug. Yeah, I think this guy did it.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
Okay, cool. We have that. We have Tiernan's accusation. Okay, we can use that. So, sorry, 2 seconds. Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you? I was at home writing. I'm working on a manuscript. But then how did... Oh, okay, that must have been... Yeah, that would have been before. 38%. So it has to be an accusation then. What have we got here? What have we got? Okay, I'm gonna use a thing. I think this is really gonna help us. Okay, but what have we got here? Oh, it can only be the book, but that doesn't... I feel like I might have missed a piece of evidence somewhere.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You were out
Oh
at the
yeah,
rail yard.
it's the book for sure.
And what do you have that proves I was there?
Yeah, we found the book, but then he could easily say, yeah, well, she stole the book, which is exactly what he's gonna say.
You're going to have to do better
Fuck.
than that, detective.
Oh, this isn't good. I don't like this guy. Maybe I could have used the,
Back here! I've not said my piece yet.
I keep doing that. I don't mean to do that. What's the... threats of violence against victim made by...
We found the lug wrench that Evelyn was battered with in your apartment, and the note from her mother, and your blood-stained clothing. We have you cold, McCaffrey.
You think if I could be bothered to murder Evelyn Summers, I would be stupid enough to leave the evidence in my apartment?
That is true. I agree with that. I'm gonna use one of these. I really want to use the accusation. I think I'm gonna try it here. Oh shit, I don't know though. Oh fuck. This is a hard one, guys. I really don't know what to do with this one. Oh fuck. I'm gonna do it.
I don't believe you, Grosvenor. The evidence says that you killed her.
You can prove that I wanted to kill Evelyn?
No, I fucked that up. Can I back out?
Tiernan is prepared to testify that you threatened Evelyn's life in his presence.
Self-preservation. That's understandable. Okay, I'll level with you. Tiernan killed Evelyn. He came to me for help. I listened to him, and he explained why he did it.
Tiernan went to you for help. You expect me to buy that?
That's how it went down. I told him he made a terrible mistake, but he would be throwing his life away if he went to the cops. I took his things and told him I would dispose of them.
No.
Speak to Tiernan. He'll give it up.
Okay. This is really interesting. I like this. But why would he say that only when we get close to, when we put the pressure on him, we say,
Those Vice boys get any on the side?
wait, I can call? I like that as soon as we say, yeah, he's gonna testify against you that you're violent, he's like, oh, okay, wait. It was him. He did it and came to me for help. It's like, what?
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Just a moment, Detective.
Jacket?
Was formerly under surveillance by the Red Squad. Convictions for petty theft. Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at
Assault.
Syracuse.
Yeah.
Assault on a local woman. Says he almost beat the woman to death.
Got him.
Thanks for your help.
Okay, so what if we go back in here? We don't even need to. Oh, actually, we could. Maybe this guy will be like, what the fuck? He actually said that? That's fucking retarded.
You spoken to McCaffrey? I can go? It's all been cleared up?
Not quite. We have one more question we need to ask, James. Then I think we will be done.
Sure. Go ahead.
Yeah, I like this guy. He seems, you know.
So Evelyn passed out, and you walked out. What happened next?
I woke up in the morning, very hungover. I thought Evelyn would have come back.
We have the McCaffrey's accusation. I think we're gonna use that.
I know you're lying, James. You went out looking for her. Tell me what really happened.
I don't know what you're talking about. How can you say I wasn't in that hotel room?
I really hope it's not this guy.
You wound up at McCaffrey's. You were still incredibly drunk. You passed out on his floor. It's time to tell me what really happened.
McCaffrey woke me up the next morning, and he showed me the lug wrench and the letter and the box, and he said I came in with him last night.
Yeah, fuck off. Yeah. No.
He said that I killed Evelyn.
No, you didn't. You'd remember something like that.
And then it was all over the radio. And that he would protect me. And I don't know, Detective, for the life of me, I can't remember a goddamn thing. And I was angry with her. Really angry. I could have done it.
That guy's a good actor. Like,
Was it me?
no, it's not you, dude. It's not you.
Wait here.
You would remember something like that. I think this guy's about to. This guy here, as soon as we mention the criminal record, yeah, he's gonna crack.
You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw, it changes a man. I came back here determined to change things. All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
Never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge?
Dude, we're the police. The fuck we have... Yeah, he looks a bit worried now. Doesn't look so smug.
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge, beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse. You've never been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore. She tried to steal from my wallet. I could have fought for this country. I could have...
You beat her because she stole from you, because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch.
Yep.
What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it? How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her.
I knew he'd crack. Fucking jail, motherfucker.
Grosvenor McCaffrey, I'm charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
Fuck yeah. Very happy with that result.
Congratulations, boys. You bagged the fine catch.
Very
Another
happy.
red to boot. Grand. Now, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse, and neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked plot in the prison graveyard.
Very, very happy with that result. Finally, it feels like we actually put someone away who deserves it. For so long, it feels like we've been charging people. Still no injuries. McCaffrey can write a tell-all memoir from his cell on death row. 4 stars, case closed. So that was the studio secretary murder. 17 out of 17 clues, 13 out of 15 questions. We got close on that one. Almost a perfect case, besides all the vehicle and city damage. Very, very happy with that one. That was a really good case. I really like that. The studio secretary murder. It's probably my favorite one so far, I think.
We have lost most of Shaughnessy and Dunn's squad. The gunny is dead. First platoon is in worse shape. That medic is either crazy or the bravest man alive.
Can we rally with the first and try for the Nambus?
It's sheer to the left. To the right, it goes right through a pass with 2 Nambus and enfilade.
Mate,
we can lose everyone.
Lieutenant, get back off this fucking bridge. They'll start walking the mortars back to their own positions. We only have minutes.
I'm in charge here, Sergeant.
Get your men off the bridge, Lieutenant.
What's your unit, Sergeant?
We don't have time for
That's
this,
yeah, that's Kelso.
What's your unit, Sergeant?
I company 22nd Marines, Lieutenant, and we just saved your ass by fording the river.
My orders are to reconnoiter the...
I think that point is now moot. You have 10 men left. My orders are to save what's left. Move out!
Okay, so he's trying the whole hero thing. The Quarter Moon Murders? Murders? Plural?
Well done, lads. You did well with the Summers case. But we have a problem. The examiner received a new letter today.
Do you mind if I take a look, Ray?
Go right ahead. They've both been rinsed in gasoline like the previous letters, so I can't lift a print.
So what, we got 3 things here. Cunt BD find me. Here I hid myself.
No one else but the killer knew about this message.
Oh, where I hid myself, not here. Cunt BD find me where I hid myself. Let's look at the little red book. Ah, there we go. The poetic works of Percy Shelley.
To suffer woes which hope thinks infinite, to forgive wrongs darker than death or night.
to defy power which seems omnipotent, to love and bear, to hope till hope creates, from its own wreck the thing it contemplates, neither to change, nor falter, nor repent. This, like their glory, Titan is to be, good, great, and joyous, beautiful and free. This is a lone life, joy, empire, and victory. Okay. The serpent that would clasp her with his length. These are the spells by which to reassume an empire over the disentangled doom. Very nice, very nice. What is this?
Another snippet from the Shelley poem.
Ah, that's where I said where I hid myself. So, looking in wonder up to heaven, while yet the music pealed along, I hid myself within a fountain in a public square, where I lay like the reflex of the moon, seen in a wave under green leaves. Okay, so he's fountain. I hid myself within a fountain in a public square, so he's directly trying to lead us somewhere now. Right? Yeah, alright, let's find out what they have to say.
If the note is from the Dahlia maniac, he definitely also killed Teresa Terrellson.
Mal and I agree.
But where does that leave us? If this is the Dahlia killer, and he is responsible for the Tarrelson murder, not to mention the Muller
Hang
case.
on a moment, Skipper.
Let me finish, Rusty. We have 5 birds in hand and none in the bush. The department will not survive a scandal if we have to let them all go without catching a fiend first. Your careers will be over for a start, gentlemen.
Looking in wonder.
Ah, fuck it.
While yet the
I knew this
music
run was too
pealed
good to be
along,
true.
I hid myself within a fountain.
Yeah.
In a public square.
You like that stuff? What is it supposed to
It's
mean?
Forget what it's supposed. What does he want?
Where are you going with this, Cole?
He's obviously taunting us. He believes he's far more intelligent than we are.
Okay, it's some kind of story, right? A guy that God hates, chains him up.
It's an allegory, Rusty.
Yeah.
A story with 2 meanings. A symbolic meaning. But that's what he wants us to think.
Could he be using it literally? Within a
Yeah.
fountain in a public square? Could it be that easy?
Can somebody tell me what the fuck is going on?
The fountain in Pershing Square. Come on, we have a clue. Captain, thanks, Red.
Be careful, Phelps. This is his game you're playing now.
Oh, this is getting juicy. I hate to cut it like this, but I'm gonna leave it on cliffhanger sort of thing. Because I have some stuff I have to do, and once I get back, I'll probably begin streaming again. So yeah, looking forward to that. So this is getting really interesting. So now we're going to head to the square to see if there's or maybe he's leaving us little clues along the way. Very, very interesting. I'm loving this. But all for watching. Yeah, this has been part 5. Part 6 will be. Let's
get moving.
Part 6 is incoming very shortly. Again, thank you for watching, and you all have a wonderful, lovely rest of the day or evening, wherever you may be. And I shall see you again next time. Adios, muchachos.